Hey guys, and this is Primeval, back with part 5 of my Brave New World multiplayer free-for-all with no quitters. Here we're Ethiopia. We are leading on tech. We were leading on manufactured goods and crop yield, but we're still doing fairly well in those categories. We're working our way up towards industrialization, and we're hoping to have access to coal so we can go and unlock an ideology and hopefully surprise people with some very advanced foreign legions from the volunteer army ideological tenet. And once I have enough money, I'll need to buy a workshop here so that I can continue work on the ironworks over at Ottawa. This worker will want to put up some more farms. Ottawa. Let's go reset tiles here. That's fine. Reset tiles, default focus. And reset tiles and default focus. So the reason I'm doing that is because now that I have more cities and more things to worry about, I'm going to forget to micromanage my citizens, and as a result I'll probably miss out on some growth. So the production focus and production focus trick is important in the early game, but it can actually act against you later on if you forget to micromanage your citizens, since then all of your new citizens will be placed on high production tiles and low food tiles. Whereas since I still have excess happiness, I do want to grow these cities as quickly as possible. Now these city-states aren't dealing as much damage as I'd like them to. They're starting to lose a lot of units. Okay, so instead they're allied with Austria, which is fine by me. It means they'll still be attacking the English units there. We can choose a great person. I think I'm going to grab a great engineer and just have him hang around. We also have a scientist here who I will go and settle back here. We'll get another farm rolling. Have another crossbow. We can choose a great person. I think I want a great engineer, and then I might use him to grab Big Ben. Let's go great engineer. Choose production. Going to want another crossbow. And we can go and purchase that workshop and add to queue the ironworks. Austria is building wonders like crazy. Alright. So, England's army is being shredded, and Austria is actually #1 on military, so I'm happy for that the AI won't be a cakewalk for them. I do need to eat lunch soon, so I'm probably going to mute my mic while I eat and play at the same time. Let's go grab a courthouse, and here add to queue a coliseum. Over in the capital, we could use a zoo. Let's go for the zoo. And here we'll grab open terrain and just pepper these guys around the capital in case some of our neighbors, namely the Aztecs, decide to get aggressive. Fortify. And we're fine here. Alright, so I'm back, having eaten my lunch. We had a very nice series of turns there where a whole series of cascading ally status got us new luxuries, and it all came off of our worker finding the second Great Barrier Reef tile. And so now we're allied with almost every city-state on the map, which is very powerful, of course. And I don't know, should we go and declare war on everyone else so that they can't mess with our city-states? Diplomacy overview. Does anyone have the money to do that sort of thing? The Huns could potentially do that, but I don't think it's urgent. And what are the English up to? They don't have a lot of money there either. Cities, they have 5 cities. And I believe they're still at war with Austria as well. Yep, at war with Austria and these 3 city-states, so they're taking a lot of hits there. This worker has finished the lumber mill. Let's get to work on a farm. And we're good. So since I'm not feeling the military pressure right away, I decided to queue up a bunch of buildings before actually finishing those units. So a lot of them are just sitting in the queue, 1 turn from completion. And in this case, I'm going to pop some experience generating buildings out in front of them. So we're 3 turns off from finding out if we have coal and if we can do the whole, let's see, 10 turns there. Wittenberg has declared war on us. If we can do the whole, and techs are being stolen like crazy, the whole volunteer army thing. Okay, so how much will it cost? Only 35 gold. Let's go grab that. So that's a bank about to finish. I suppose I could go and start gifting some more units to Mombasa, but once the English turn their attention towards Mombasa, a couple extra crossbows there won't really make much of a difference. Okay, so we've got a great writer who I will save for a political treatise once we unlock the freedom ideology. Our capital is working all improved tiles, although they are, and they still have 1 nice tile left. Let's go put some more farms down over here. Okay, this seems fine. I don't really need the zoo at the moment. Let's grab the barracks. And is there something else that I'd rather have? National Epic would be nice. Otherwise we are fine here. And soon to be the moment of truth. Do we have any coal? I'm also watching the English longbow army here, hoping that some combination of these AI-controlled armies will be able to take out some of his units. And there's Brussels, Mombasa, and then also the Austrian Empire. They're definitely injuring his units, but let's see if they can actually make the kill. So we are leading on all of the important metrics there, population good and literacy. What did I even say there? Manufactured goods, population, and literacy. Our army isn't the strongest, but it's strong enough to defend. And depending on if we have coal, that'll decide. Oh, we do have coal. Okay, and it's already hooked up. Where was that coal? Okay, first of all, we have coal. Let's go over to scientific theory. Well, let's grab chemistry and fertilizer, and then we'll go scientific theory. We've got coal. Ooh, already hooked up there, and coal there. All very nice. With this spy, let's see, what do I want to do with him? Could go and drop that spy into... I don't know. We could just see... Well, let's go counter-espionage then. Okay, we'll go for the coal mine. Get a second coal mine going. Here we'll add to queue Big Ben, which will allow us to purchase factories more cheaply. It also gets us +4 gold per turn, which is welcome. So 5,000 or 500 hammers there. Okay, assign delegates. Embargo Ethiopia. I don't think we have. We do have some trade going with Austria. Let's vote against this one. World ideology, Tengrism. We don't really need. Our silver deal has ended. Our influence with Prague is degrading, and our influence with Kokya. Alright, so add to queue. Let's hard build a factory here. Then there's some nice hammer overflow into that factory, and we'll start buying factories in some of our other cities. Add to queue a factory in 8 turns versus if we were to go and buy a factory here. 660. Add to queue or 9 turns. Okay, so we'll go buy the factory here, and we'll hard build a factory here. We do have the ironworks, so we have some decent production. There's a deal here, wine for salt. Sure, I'm happy to help this guy out. He is counterbalancing my mortal enemy, the English, who declared war on me for no reason. Or, I think the reason was that I wouldn't do a Lux trade with them, as far as I could tell. Alright, so, none of those passed. Let's make a proposal. How about well, I guess we could go for the world religion again. Okay, so everyone voted against the Tengrism vote, and only England voted to embargo me. Alright, fair enough. Oh yes, we have a deal here. Embassies. Yeah, fine. If you want to have a spy stealing some techs, I don't mind. He's also got coal. Kokya has a lot of coal. The Aztecs do not have coal. The Huns do, and the English can't really see much of their land. Taking another look at demographics, we do need to get our army back up. So, add to queue. We do have the armory here. Now let's finish that Gatling gun. And what else do we want? I suppose we could go for another Gatling gun. Or a caravan would be nice. Some extra food there. Economic overview. We got some decent production going. And actually, after the caravan, we'll go and work on a cannon, which we can pay to upgrade to artillery, because I think we are going to go that route, or at least we'll have the option to swing by that way. Okay, no longer an ally of Prague. Next policy in 2 turns. Prague wants a great artist. And we've got ourselves this Gatling gun, who will take an open terrain promotion and a cover promotion. This worker should go and farm up some more tiles. Okay, choose production. There's the caravan done. We'll work on the cannons. Worker's done that mine. More farms. Brussels has been captured by England, so there's a loss there. Eats into our culture per turn. And Mombasa is now allied with Austria. I'm fine with that. I wonder why the Austrians have so many units stationed here. They really should be worried more about the English. Oh, they're not even at war with England anymore. Okay, that explains it. Okay, here, what city wants extra food? I think I do want to continue shipping food to Harar, so we'll go Ottawa to Harar, a food route. Let's go put an armory out in front of the musket. And we do have this great rider who I can just have go to sleep for now. Okay, choose production. We finished the university. Let's get to work on a bank and employ the university slots. Although that does slow our growth down quite a bit. Well, grow a little more first. Okay, so I can adopt a policy here. Let's work our way towards free thought. Although I would prefer to use the culture on a tenant to get us closer towards the volunteer army. Let's go humanism. And how much do I want to... So great scientists are coming soon, great raider in 8. Alright, so I'll use this guy to speed my way towards the next policy. I'll unlock free thought, and then we'll use the next raider to help us towards volunteer army. Food to Harar. Okay, fortify, farm, could toss a trading post up there, and we'll go stock our great scientists over in Ottawa. Okay, we're losing ally status with a few people, but we can go and make peace with these guys. They do have 3 coal, so I might want to go and buy them out to stop other people from getting their factories online. Leventa and Cahokia are also sources of coal. So our army's looking alright. We're getting 35 gold off of our religion. Here we can continue pumping out these cannons. Alright, so actually next turn we'll be able to choose an ideology as we finish this factory, and that means we'll be able to use the policy possibly to unlock volunteer army. So fertilizer, do I want dynamite and artillery to back up my volunteer army? I kind of do. Yeah, let's swing over to dynamite, and then we'll go to public schools. Choose ideology. We'll go freedom, adopt policy. Let's grab extra food, extra happiness. Let's go civil society. Gets me a little more food. Or universal healthcare for the happiness. I am starting to run low on happiness. Let's go for increased creative people generation and increased food. So with our next policy, which should be in 2 turns, we can go grab a volunteer army. Here with this guy we'll grab rough terrain and cover. Okay, the scientist can sleep. We've killed the English spy, that's great. And this worker doesn't really have anything else to work on. Okay, this cannon is waiting to be upgraded to artillery. And I think this is where we'll end. This is where we'll end part 5.